The European wildcat, scientifically known as Felis sylvestris, is one of Europe's oldest native wild cat species. It is believed to have roamed the forests of Europe for thousands of years, long before domestic cats became common companions to humans. These wild cats once lived across huge parts of Europe, Western Asia, and parts of the Middle East. Over time, forests disappeared and hunting increased, causing their numbers to shrink in many regions. Even so, they remain an important symbol of Europe's wild natural heritage. The species belongs to the same family as domestic cats, but the European wildcat is a true wild animal that developed naturally in forests and wilderness areas. Scientists believe that domestic cats descended mainly from African wildcats rather than European wildcats. Because of this, the European wildcat has remained more rugged, cautious, and strongly adapted to life in the wild. In many places, people rarely see one because these cats are extremely secretive. European wildcats are known by several names in different countries and languages. They are sometimes simply called the wildcat, forest wildcat, or European forest cat. In countries such as Germany and France, local names translate to forest cat because the species is strongly connected to wooded habitats. Although they resemble large striped house cats, they are very different in behavior and survival skills. European wildcats mainly live in dense forests where there is plenty of cover and little disturbance from humans. They especially prefer broadleaf and mixed woodlands with thick undergrowth, fallen logs, rocky hiding places, and nearby water sources. Forests provide shelter, shade, and many safe places where the cats can rest during the daytime. These hidden environments help them avoid danger and remain unnoticed. The species can also survive in mountain forests, hilly landscapes, and remote rural areas with patches of woodland. In some regions, European wildcats are found near grasslands or farmland, but they usually stay close to wooded areas for protection. They avoid highly urbanized places and busy cities because they are naturally shy and dislike constant human activity. Different populations live across parts of Scotland, Spain, Italy, Germany, Eastern Europe, and the Balkans. Some individuals inhabit colder mountain climates, while others survive in milder Mediterranean forests. Their ability to adapt to different forest environments has helped the species survive for centuries despite habitat destruction and changing landscapes. The European wildcat has a thick coat colored mainly in shades of grayish-brown, silver, and tan. Its fur usually carries dark black stripes running along the body, legs, and head. These markings help the cat blend perfectly into forest shadows, tree bark, and dry leaves. The natural camouflage makes it difficult for predators or prey to spot the animal among dense vegetation. One of the most recognizable features is the dark stripe running down the spine from the shoulders to the tail. Unlike many domestic tabby cats, the stripes on the European wildcat are usually bolder and more clearly separated. The belly area is often lighter in color, ranging from cream to pale gray, while the cheeks and throat may appear slightly white. The tail is especially distinctive because it is thick, bushy, and marked with several dark rings ending in a rounded black tip. This tail pattern helps scientists and wildlife experts identify true European wildcats from hybrid cats. Their coats also become thicker and fluffier during winter, helping them stay warm in cold forest climates. The European wildcat has a powerful and muscular build designed for life in rough wilderness areas. Its body is compact, sturdy, and much heavier looking than a domestic cat. Strong shoulders and muscular legs allow it to move silently through thick forests, leap over obstacles, and climb when necessary. Its broad chest gives the animal a solid and rugged appearance. The head is wide with a short nose and strong jaws. European wildcats have slightly rounded ears that sit apart on the head rather than standing tall and pointed like some domestic cats. Their eyes are usually yellow or greenish-yellow, giving them an intense and alert expression. Thick whiskers help the cat sense movement and navigate in darkness. Their dense fur adds to their bulky appearance, especially during winter months. Even though they may resemble ordinary striped cats from a distance, closer observation reveals a much tougher and more heavily built animal. Wildlife experts often describe the European wildcat as looking like a wild version of a large tabby cat. European wildcats are generally larger and heavier than most domestic cats. Adult males are usually bigger than females and can grow between 45 and 65 centimeters in body length, excluding the tail. Their tails add another 25 to 35 centimeters and are thick and fluffy. Females are normally slightly shorter and lighter in build. Most European wildcats weigh between 3 and 8 kilograms, although large males in healthy forest habitats may occasionally exceed this range. Their heavy bones and dense muscles make them feel much stronger than ordinary house cats of similar size. Winter coats can also make them appear even larger during colder seasons. Despite not being extremely large predators, European wildcats possess remarkable strength for their size. Their solid frame helps them survive harsh winters, climb difficult terrain, and defend themselves when threatened. Their body proportions are perfectly suited to stealth, balance, and life in heavily wooded landscapes. European wildcats are solitary animals that spend most of their lives alone. Each cat controls its own territory and carefully patrols it to keep rivals away. They are highly cautious and secretive, often hiding during the daytime and becoming more active at dusk or during the night. Because of this shy nature, many people living near wildcat habitats may never realize the animals are nearby. These cats are excellent climbers and can move silently through thick forest undergrowth without making much noise. They often rest inside hollow trees, rocky crevices, abandoned burrows, or dense bushes where they remain hidden from danger. European wildcats are also very patient animals and can stay still for long periods while observing their surroundings. Territory marking is an important behavior for the species. Wildcats leave scent marks on trees, rocks, and vegetation to warn other cats that the area is occupied. They may also scratch tree trunks as visual signals. Although usually calm and secretive, they can become fierce and defensive when cornered or protecting themselves. One fascinating fact about the European wildcat is that it is considered one of Europe's rarest native predators. In several countries, conservation programs are working hard to protect the species and restore forest habitats. Some populations disappeared entirely in the past but have slowly returned thanks to wildlife protection efforts. European wildcats are often confused with large domestic tabby cats, but experts can usually tell the difference by looking at the thick tail, stronger body, and clearer stripe patterns. Hybridization with domestic cats is one of the greatest threats to the species because it can weaken the pure wildcat population over time. Another interesting fact is that European wildcats are extremely difficult to photograph in the wild. Their secretive behavior and natural camouflage allow them to disappear into forests almost instantly. Many wildlife researchers use hidden cameras to study them because direct sightings are so rare. Seeing a true European wildcat in nature is considered very special by wildlife enthusiasts. European wildcats make a variety of sounds similar to domestic cats, although their calls are often harsher and deeper. They may growl, hiss, spit, or snarl when feeling threatened or defending territory. These aggressive sounds warn enemies to stay away and can sound surprisingly fierce for an animal of their size. During social encounters or communication between mothers and kittens, softer sounds are used. Wildcats may produce purring noises, short meows, or gentle chirping calls. Young kittens often make high-pitched cries when calling for their mother or seeking attention. During the mating season, adults can become much more vocal. Loud yowls and sharp cries may echo through forests at night as males and females communicate over long distances. These calls are one of the few times people might realize a wildcat is nearby. European wildcats are fast and agile hunters capable of sudden bursts of speed. Although they usually move quietly and cautiously, they can sprint rapidly when chasing prey or escaping danger. Their strong legs and flexible bodies allow them to run quickly through uneven forest terrain filled with rocks, roots, and fallen branches. In short bursts, a European wildcat can reach speeds of around 48 km per hour. This speed helps the animal surprise prey and quickly disappear from threats. Rather than relying on long-distance running, they depend on stealth, quick reactions, and explosive acceleration. Their agility is just as impressive as their speed. Wildcats can leap accurately, change direction rapidly, and climb obstacles with ease. Combined with their camouflage and silent movement, this makes them highly effective predators in dense woodland habitats. European wildcats are carnivores and mainly feed on small mammals. Rodents such as mice, voles, and rats form an important part of their diet because these animals are common in forests and grasslands. Wildcats also hunt rabbits and other small creatures when available. Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and insects may occasionally be eaten as well. In colder seasons or difficult conditions, European wildcats sometimes feed on carrion, meaning the remains of dead animals. Their varied diet helps them survive in different habitats and changing environmental conditions. These cats are skilled hunters that rely on patience and stealth rather than brute force. They often stalk prey silently before making a sudden attack. Sharp teeth, strong jaws, and quick reflexes make them highly efficient hunters despite their relatively small size. The breeding season for European wildcats usually occurs between late winter and early spring. During this period, males travel widely in search of females and may compete fiercely with rival males. Increased vocal calls and scent marking are common during the mating season as cats communicate and establish breeding rights. After mating, the female prepares a safe den in a hollow tree, rocky cave, dense bush, or abandoned burrow. The pregnancy lasts around 2 months, after which a litter of kittens is born. Litters commonly contain between 2 and 5 kittens. The young are born blind and helpless, relying completely on their mother for warmth and protection. As the kittens grow, the mother carefully teaches them survival skills such as stalking, hiding, and hunting. Young wildcats gradually become independent after several months but may stay near their mother for a while before establishing their own territories. Survival during the first year can be difficult due to predators, harsh weather, and habitat dangers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.